Here are the horoscopes for the week of the 19th to the 25th of March 2018. We begin the week with a new moon in Pisces, which brings in a fresh start, and throughout this week we will be crossing over the very sacred equinox threshold point, so the sun crosses from Pisces to Aries later on. But for now we're in the new moon window, and it's in the house of the higher mind. So we're having an opportunity here to really raise our vibration, to raise our thinking, to clear out erroneous thoughts, irrelevant worries or habitual fears, and to raise our consciousness so that we're tuning into higher thought forms and creating from a higher place. So for the beginning of the week, just releasing old stories, facing fears, rinsing out anything that doesn't want to come forwards. Also connecting with our imagination, connecting with what we do want, and starting to put some intentions into place to create from a place of majesty. By Monday we have Mars moving into Capricorn, and this is quite a big deal because Mars will go all the way through Aquarius and back into Capricorn, taking us all the way through to October. So normally Mars spends about 8 weeks in each sign, but this time we've got a chance to walk with this for quite a few months. So Mars in Capricorn is a very dynamic energy, cardinal. Cardinal means starting. So Mars wants to build, Mars wants to see which mountain it's going to climb and apply its energy onwards and upwards. But it's a little bit too soon to go careering ahead, as we will be heading towards that retrograde. And once Mars has moved into Aquarius and back again, we'll have a higher vision of not just what we're doing, but why. So taking a look at the year ahead, taking a look at the plans, what we really want to put our back into and what we stand on and for, but leaving a bit of elasticity, a bit of flexibility, that those plans may change as we receive a higher vision of what it is that we're working towards and why. So maybe just look at the bigger picture, but not have too much structure and not leaping ahead just yet with this very cardinal starting and building energy. Having recently gone through Sagittarius, we should be a bit more fine-tuned, to the point, and precision focused, which is a good thing. So like I say, to know what we care about, to know what we're putting our energy towards, but to keep that in a flexible structure as things will change over the spring and the summer. By Tuesday the sun moves into Aries. So we've had a lot of Piscean energy around lately, and we're going to start to feel a bit of zest, a bit of excitement, and especially coupled with a new moon phase at this time of year, it's now that we can start to set some intentions. Let go of the past, make peace with the last cycle, and step over the threshold for a fresh start. So it's a good idea to have a look at where Aries is in your chart. This would be which house or houses Aries falls in, as we can see that those are the places that can be the most refreshed right now. We are heading though, like I say, on a double level towards a change of perspective as Mercury turns retrograde in Aries on Thursday. So what we thought we were engaged in and putting our energy towards now receives a bit of a shake-up. As Mercury retrogrades through Aries, we have the opportunity to change our mind, have the opportunity to think differently. But if any friction or irritation comes up over the coming weeks, we'll also be able to learn and grow and observe and make the necessary recalibrations. So by Thursday, have a look at anything that's coming up, because that's probably going to be your lesson path throughout this retrograde. This will take us all the way through to mid-May, so there's no rush. But just be the observer of your thought patterns and where changes are necessary. Very much don't blame the messenger. We do tend to project outwards, and we're taught that life is happening at us, but that's not the case at all. If anything comes up, if any messages come up, that's because there's something in you that wants to observe and make those necessary changes. So the skies by Friday are loaded with Aries and Capricorn energy, both cardinal, both starting, both raring to go and hard working. But having gone through a big Piscean phase, connecting with our imagination and our soul and our intuition, knowing that there'll be a Mars retrograde now that we're in the Mercury retrograde, then there's no need to push forwards, but go to the core of what it is that matters to you and realign with where you really want to put your energy. But all told, as we go through the equinox period, there's a sense of fresh energy, bounce, clarity and excitement that can flow in. And I feel it's best to just give our bodies a cleanse and a refresh, but not actually make any plans or put anything into solid action, but just to feel the buzz, feel the light cells in your body, feel the release, feel the re-energizing. Tune in to the fresh vision and just hold that vision, hold that energy while these retrogrades take place. So those are the horoscopes for this week. I'll see you next week. Talking of our body energy, I have a yoga and astrology workshop in Brighton on Saturday, if anybody's in that area. It's part of a trilogy of workshops where we'll be looking at how astrology, put at the centre of your well-being practice, can actually take you deeper, for a deeper understanding of the inner zodiac body and how we're all made differently. So we all need to tune our practices and our health patterns according to our natural makeup. I also have my monthly meetups and my online courses and my private membership group. All the information for that is available on my website www.astrozo.com. And of course I'm available for readings one-to-one or over Skype if you'd like to see where this Aries energy is happening for you, or where you can start to find the vision for the new solar cycle. So for any of that, please do contact me, zoehines7@gmail.com.